Ladies and gentlemen, the secret ingredient. I can't even keep it secret no more because if not, what's the secret?
What's the secret, Rasta?
It was the secret, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even play. The people them can't even applaud. Say you reach. Ah. Hey, listen. Welcome to the Saturday Stew.
Give thanks, fire. Give thanks.
But I don't know how to introduce it to the family when you are a part of the family. It kind of weird.
That's kind of weird.
So, for Reggae Global family listeners, you guys get to have him on the presentation side. Tonight you get to have him as an ingredient in the Saturday Stew. So while I'm over here multitasking, them can't. Well, I'm gonna tired to see your face, brother.
I am to see your face.
So those who are listening that want to see, all you have to do is go on. If you're on the app, you can visit the website, scroll down where it says Reggae Global Livestream TV, that little play button in the middle of the Intax icon.
Yeah.
Just click on that. And you get to see this guy, Mr. Ed Robinson. You heard him singing in the background the tune Walk With Us, Lord. And I don't know how many of you get to have heard that song or the songs from that particular collection from the catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Because the catalog kind of large. What's in that cup, Mr. Robinson?
Give thanks, brother. Give thanks.
What's in that cup?
Well, it's not white, it's water. It's just a little bit of water and enough water.
So, you guys tuning in, you get to see Ed Robinson. Some of you see him all the time during the week and during Reggae Lane. But tonight you get to get a different side of Ed. First of all, Ed, I want to say wicked performance last weekend on that first annual South Florida celebration, reggae celebration. Big, wicked performance. You know, one of the things I'm curious about as an artist is when you go into the studio and record, how much different is it when you go on a stage and present?
Oh, 1,000% different, my brother.
So
1,000% difference. Because the beauty of it is when you're in the studio, you know, you can always, change things around. If you do something and you don't feel it the way you think you should have feel it, you can change it up. You can, you can leave it out. You can put something else.
right.
Once you get to the stage, once you mess up on the stage, you see you mess up forever. But worse if them are tape it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to figure out a way how to make a mess up sound like it wasn't really a mess up. The first way of doing that is don't turn around and cuss your band, Never you turn around and attack the band, or never you attack the engineer, because a lot of times when you sing on stage, you're not really hearing yourself through the monitors.
Right.
So you have to figure out a way how to work with the engineer to tell him, say, yo, this monitor, you push it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
right.
is that
so
something?
There's a big difference, Bridget. Big difference.
Is that something that you were taught or something that you learned along the way?
Oh God, you learned along the way, Bridget. Nobody teach you these things in reggae music, man. Nobody teach you these things, because you see, you have to understand something about the genre of reggae music and our co-workers in reggae music.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to watch each other mess up.
Well, that's all the way. That's all the way. That's all the way.
It's really cool for talk about. Yeah?
It's fun to watch each other mess up. That's all the way. No, seriously.
It's fun to watch a guy that mess up, or it's fun the guy that take it as fun for watch you mess up and flop yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
So how do you then? Do you practice in the mirror? How you get it?
It's just a thought process. After a while, back in the early days, yes, we all practicing in the mirror because we want to see what we're supposed to look like when we go up on stage. If our movement kind of looks suspicious, because coming from where we coming from, we have to really examine the way we move on stage, because you don't want to get that brand, you don't want to get that stamp, because you have to watch how you move on stage sometime. Back in the early days, I don't know about now, because I'm not too familiar with the mentality coming from yard right now, but when I was down there and doing whatever I was doing on stage or round the way or like a concert or whatever,
Yeah.
we really, back in the early, we really have to practice, in the mirror, because you don't want to get caught between them fishery movements there, and or being clumsy on stage, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You could be, like I said, you could be the laughing stock of the week, messing up. You could be the
in your
laughing
early
stock,
days, as a because you have performers, you have singers and DJs.
Yeah.
When I look at you on stage, I get a performance, and here's why I say it's a performance. I get a show,
Yeah.
because there is an aspect of it where you're interacting directly with the audience, and that audience would be the band, the attending public, the engineers, because you're talking to them directly. But
Right.
somehow you manage to incorporate that into your presentation of your pieces. So it's a whole performance, and then you have a couple antics that you do here and there, where you're up on the drum stand and you run over to the supporting vocalists, and you cut across to a musician, and I've seen you even jump on the drums.
Right. All right. My what I've learned over the years performing with bands, being a member of a band, being a member of the audience, because if you notice when I go to a show, even though I'm performing on that same show, if you notice I watch every act before me and I watch every act after me.
Gotcha.
Because the acts before me, I want to see what they're doing, so I don't go up there and repeat the same foolishness. Or I don't go up there and repeat the same wickedness that them do and make it look like I'm emulating them.
Right.
So I want to see the act before me and I want to see the act after me, because probably some things that they do, that the act do on this show, when they perform after me, I can use it on my next show coming up, because that was wicked what them just do, you know what I mean? So I watch everybody when I'm on a show. Even when I'm not on the show, when I go to a show, I like to just kick back and watch the artists them.
Right.
People don't come out to a show. I cannot remember any average person who pay for coming on a show, apart from artists like myself, a musician, right? They come to listen to you and hear what you have to offer here.
Yeah.
Regular people, when them come to a show, brother, them watch the show. They listen with their eyes.
Yeah.
Them see what you wear, them see how you dress, them see what you didn't do on stage, them see what you did on stage. Nobody can tell you that you sing off key, or you sing the wrong song, or you sing the wrong words. Them have to go back and watch it, or listen to tape. So say, wait a minute, I play wrong words in me that sing, man. Him that Frankie Paul and the thing, or him that Sanchez and the thing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I'm not singing none of the words in that song, which I am guilty of, because I can never remember my songs.
And these are your songs that you have written.
Yeah, I can't remember them. That in the heat of the moment, Bridget, in the heat of the moment when you perform, you don't, I don't know what anybody is, but I don't really concentrate on, the words of the song. I concentrate on the reaction of the audience. You know what I mean? That's what I work, because I'm working with the audience now. I'm not working with the engineer in the studio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm working with the people out there. So I'm going to make them remember me for little antics. I'm going to make them remember me for my musicianship. I'm going to make them remember me for just whatever else other than the song. Yeah,
I can't say that word.
Guess what? Them know the song already, so they can just sing along with it. Right. That's why if you notice most artists when them sing on stage, them just sing the first line and put the mic in the crowd. Because people know the song already, Bridget. You know what I mean? But it's what you do on stage, what people see you do on stage.
Right.
That's where the beauty of the whole thing comes in, my Bridget. Not what they're hearing. Because people don't really listen live concerts until you record it and put it out. You know what I mean?
But,
that's when they really listen to it.
The very first time I went on stage, I remember being as nervous as...
Yep.
I don't know how to describe it. Shaking like a leaf. And I was a member of... This is as a child, as a member of a singing group. So I have other people around me. Fast forward to the first time I played a musical instrument in front of an audience. Nervous, but yet still I'm a part of a group. Nervous as nothing. So for someone being front stage, they are the one that getting all the focus. So to get to the point where you're not going to be thinking about your focus is not going to be the words and making sure you get all the words right, but putting forward a whole performance. That's not something that somebody just get up and do.
No, it comes with experience, Bridget. Let me tell you something. Right before I go on stage, like right before the engineer, the MC call your name and introduce you. Before that, while I'm walking out on the stage, that's when I lose my total nervousness. That's when that nervousness just fly out the stage window or wherever. See? But once you're backstage and waiting on your time to go on, worse if Bob Marley performed before you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
you have to go on. If it's the worst performer you ever seen in your life, perform before you, you're badly nervous. If it's the best performer I perform before you, you're badly nervous. So nervousness is one of them things that we can't get rid of. If you're not nervous before you get on stage, that's when you know you start getting washed up.
Time to pick up something else.
Start hang up your hat now because you start get stagnated, Bridget. Because you only have one thing where you're going to do on stage. You're totally washed up now, so forget it. Stop boring people to death. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Because your thing has become a routine now. You can fall asleep on stage and sing your song.
Well, I'm a creature of habit. And before every broadcast, I used to do 3 a week. Now, thanks to you and the rest of the Reggae Global family, I end up doing 4 shows a week, 4 broadcasts a week. And before each and every one of them, or I should say the rest of the RJR management, I should say. Before each and every one of my broadcasts, I am nervous.
Yeah.
Before every one of them. And it doesn't really matter. I check and I double check and I triple check. And even tonight, before my broadcast tonight, I still left out some things. After doing all of the checks.
It's a natural, it's a natural reaction once you're going in front of an audience, brother. So it's a natural reaction. If it stop happening to you, any day it stop happening to you, the next day, hang up your hat, Bridget.
So for those listening, if you're wondering if Ed Robinson gets nervous before he does the reggae lane or before he performs on our show, it happened. See him right there. For those listening, you can just click over and you can see him face. In fact, I'm going to put him full screen right now. It's him alone you
Yeah.
see. You're not even seeing me. There you go. Ed Robinson, full screen. Him get nervous.
Badly nervous, right? Badly nervous I am. Badly nervous. You know, then as you open your mouth and say the first word, as the camera comes on, as the lights comes on, all of that just gone out the door, because guess what? You have 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people in front of you,
Yeah.
and it's you and 50,000 people now.
Yeah.
So why should you be nervous? Nobody's paying you to be nervous now.
Right.
You understand me?
The show must go
No, you're
on,
not
so you better
collecting
deliver.
that check to be nervous now, so you better do your work, Rasta.
Yeah.
I consider it to be you're at war right now.
Mhm.
Your team, your management, your band members, your background singers, everybody's depending on you to make them proud. Right?
Mm.
How you gonna let down so much people one time? You hear that?
Right,
You
right, right,
understand
right.
me? You cannot let down so much people one time, Rasta. So you have to hold that flag and fly it high. So when you come off a stage, everybody go like wicked, 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 wicked vibe. Because I don't care about the guy who performed before me.
Yeah.
I don't care about the guy who's gonna perform after me.
Mm-hmm.
Because the problem is I'm not thinking about none of these guys. You know who I think about? The guys on stage with me, the girls on stage with me.
Mm.
That's the people who I want to bring into that fold and make them be part of what I'm doing. That's why you will never hear me turn around and say to a drummer, yo, how you play bass? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or look on an engineer and say, yo, Mario, either turn up my mic. You know what I mean? I
Right,
don't
right,
deal with
right.
people who you're working with. Because the engineer's not on stage, he's not hearing you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not hearing that your monitor is not working.
Mhm.
Is you have to communicate with him
Right, right.
and say, yo, that turn you up.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, all right.
Yeah,
Let's-
man. You know, so you can't turn around and cuss your musician, them brother. Any musician or artist or singer that used to do it up front, the drummer supposed to take him stick and fling after him, Bridget.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
not calling anybody name, but there was a South Florida festival, about 2
Yeah.
years ago, when a well-known
Yeah.
artist really called out the band on stage, and I was like, yo, seriously?
Enough artists do that, brother. Enough artists do that. But you see, it's nervousness and ego. You know, you have to understand them two things. You know, when you're nervous and you have an ego, you will do dumb crap on stage. Trust me,
Right,
brother.
right.
You will cuss all your audience member. You understand me? I see artists cuss audience member because them stand up there and talk about the artist. And now watch the artist and now jump for the artist. And everybody gonna like you when you're on stage.
Right, right, right.
When you perform is not even, there's gonna be a girl, there's gonna be a dude, there's gonna be an old man, there's gonna be an old man, there's gonna be a young picnic out there that don't like your music. Them never come to watch you. See? Them come to watch Jesus Christ and the survivors. See, them not come to see you. If you wasn't on the show, it wouldn't mean nothing to them. You understand me? You have to remember that the half of the audience out there is not they're not your fans. They're other artists' fans.
Right, right, right.
See? So it's up to you as an artist now to try and win them over before their favorite artist comes on.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm trying to win 15 more of these fans out of the 50,000 that's there. See?
Mm-hmm.
250,000 is not your fans. I'm trying to win over at least 50,000 of them.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, because you know I cannot win everybody, my brethren. You can't. Not even Jesus Christ that please everybody on earth. So who is you?
Mm-hmm.
You know. So who is you, Rasta? You know.
So
if people don't like you, don't cuss them out for that. You know, leave them alone because you have your fans and you have your hardcore fans and people that love you.
Right, so do
just
your
for
thing.
you.
Do your thing.
Some people don't even hear your record or know your songs, but they love you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just saw it go Rasta.
I have a question for you. So, Netherlands
Yeah.
wants to know why you didn't play drums on the show.
No, my time was limited. My time was limited and I still went overtime. So I got cussed out for that. Really. You have some management people who love cuss out them artists, you know. You know, so
Yeah, try to your management cuss you out. Take cussing, man.
So I got cussed off that because I had 10 minutes on stage. Only 10 minutes I have on stage, right? And I think I went over about 10 minutes and about 11 minutes or 12 minutes. I went over, 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that's why I didn't went and play drums.
Right. You didn't have enough time.
Yeah,
Not
man.
enough time. But
Never have
Netherlands,
enough
tell you what, Netherlands, I'm going to talk to the management for Ed Robinson and see if a little thing can go on where
I
he
wish
gets a band
you
and
luck.
then he can get on drums on that. I will do it virtual. So
I wish you luck.
all right.
you know what this mean, right?
So those who are listening and don't see what is happening, that is the hard head signal. You hear the knuckle to the head, the forehead? It's a hard head signal. All right, so let's flip it back now. Come on stage and now you're in studio. How do you move? Because you produce also.
Yeah, man.
How do you move
I dabble,
from-
I dabble.
From the artist to the producer?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you go on the artist side responding to a producer? Let me see if you can attack them two at one time.
All right. Every producer have, especially the experienced producer, every producer have a track record, right? If I'm working with, let's say I'm working with Johnny Cool as a producer, right? Johnny Cool, when you look, there's a reason why you're working with him.
Right.
Because he have a track record, you know what I'm saying? And him have a reputation to be a hit maker.
Right.
Right? So you allow him, you trust him, you respect his ability to produce a record that gonna give you another hit record or bring it to another level, or keep you on the same level you are, not a record for drop you down the ground.
Right.
And don't get me wrong now, a record you don't just put out the best record in the world and become a hit and become a hit song. You have to have a team to work that record.
Right.
Like she was that record it was walking the stroll. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to sell that record. But you know that Johnny Cool is a great producer, have a track record, so you trust in him, you respect his work, and whatever him say, you listen to him. If him say don't sing it, blah blah blah, sing it, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
You trust him and you make that move. You make those changes, because sometimes we write a song a certain way and the producer go, too regular or too old-time-ish, because hey, we're grown people. Sometimes we get stuck in our own little rut, or sometimes we are try act like the little 15, 17, 19-year-old youth them. We are try capture their melody. But the producer know your market, know your niche, see? So he want to keep you there or he want to move you. So you trust him.
Right.
Or her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you have to just, if you choose to work with somebody, Virgin, it's like somebody, hit the streets and decide to do some foolishness, you know what I mean? You have their back, they have yours, So
Right.
that's it.
I have a question for you. Which you prefer? I'm not done with the producing and singing part yet, but this question pop up in the chat. Lorraine is asking for a friend. Which do you prefer more? Singing or radio?
What do I prefer?
Yeah. Because now you're a radio presenter,
That's a rough one, to be honest with you.
You're a presenter now.
Because I love both of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a rugged one. I love singing, I love playing drums, I love production, and I just start getting to love radio for the last probably 10 years. I started getting to love it. So, but if I have my choice, straight on the stage.
Really?
You know what I mean? If
all day, every day.
Let's say I have a show. Let's say I have a show tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I have a radio broadcast tomorrow. I'm going to do the show. You understand me? For various reasons, the show pay more.
It's a,
You know,
it's a serious
'cause
contributing factor
put it
right
this
there.
way,
That's a big
I
factor.
am not doing anything musical for the love, you know. I'm not doing nothing for the love. People will come out, oh, I'm doing it for the love. No, I'm doing it because I love it. I'm not doing it for the love, you know, because I cannot carry love to the supermarket and to the jewelry store or to the clothing store or to the
Right.
bank. I can't carry love go there. The last time I see a guy do that in a handcuff. You
That's
understand?
right. That's
me?
right.
So,
And-
so the
and he
truth
didn't
is,
love
I'm
it.
not doing this for the love. I'm doing this because I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So if I'm getting more pay to broadcast tomorrow, I'm gonna do the broadcast and cancel the show.
That's
You
right.
understand me? So yeah, man.
That's right.
There have to be a check behind what I do to motivate me to do it, Bridget. I'm saying.
All right. So you know so all right. Let's toss that into the mix a little bit. We should be we're gonna be wrapping up
Yeah.
in just a few, and I get to bone some Ed Robinson tunes.
Yeah.
So here you have a producer in one person. You have a producer, artist, a musician, and a radio personality. So
Yeah.
when somebody come to you and say, "All right, Ed, I see you catching a vibe, and we're friends long time. I have a little thing, I have a little business that I want you to just give us strength for me."
Yeah.
Now, your business have to run. You have to pay for
Yeah.
what you're doing, because now they're talking about the radio presenter Ed. So now you have a platform.
Okay.
You have a platform that you're using, and people say that you get a nice little buzz, and
Yeah.
they come and they say, "Well, Ed, I have this little thing. I want you to give me a strength. Run my ad by your show now."
Right.
Does it just end there? You go, "Yeah, man, me and you bridging long time and just run."
All right. Yes or no? No, because whatever I'm doing with radio is not controlled by me. It's I have a management team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not controlled by me. So I can, if an artist come to me with a song, if him come to me with 5 songs, I'll pump 2 for him. I'll play him from forever with 2 songs. I can't play the whole 5 songs. See?
Right.
But the truth is, it's a business, you know, like, and him have to understand that too. And if him can't understand that, then me just done with him, because this is not about friendship. If you want friendship, go to Facebook, Rastaman. See? This is not about friendship. See? This is
Right.
about a business. So the truth is, I will give any artist a strength.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, make sure, say, if you don't even think about giving me a strength, then that's where our unity, our relationship, our vibe, whatever,
All right, but-
whatever you want to call it, friend, because you know that's where we're going to draw a line between that. Because guess what? If I'm playing your record, let's say I'm on the radio and I play your record, every time I'm on the radio, I give you a strength to big you up, blah blah blah. I'm expecting you to at least give me a strength back with whatever you do. See?
Got you.
With your advertisement, because you have fans that don't know me.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So at least put me doing you a thing like how my brethren DAJ Brown, DAJ Johnson, you know, come and I play them record with Jaffagan and them big me up on for them platform.
Right,
There's at
right,
least
right.
2 people on their platform that don't know me and just discover me.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
So one hand wash the other, like them said in the old days, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, because one hand can't clap in a rasta, two can do it. You
That's
understand
right,
me?
that's right, that's
so
right.
the truth is, if I'm giving you a strength, you give me back a strength. Or if I'm playing your record, the least you can do is do a commercial on the station that I'm vibing on. You know what I mean? Spend $100, spend $200 on your career with my station,
Right.
or associate, maybe you, maybe Marlon, you know, maybe
Right.
somebody spend
Right,
some money
right.
on that station that we're working on, my Bridget.
Yeah.
Because we're giving you a strength. So the least you can do, Rasta, you know, is give us back a strength. That you have to think that we're there in a them time right now.
People need to
You know,
understand the
because
business of the
remember,
business.
We don't have no corporate record company where even care about us enough right now with reggae. If you say, me could pick them up and run with them. You understand me?
Yeah.
Most reggae artists that's on a corporate thing right now is so exclusive that we can't even get an interview with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so if we're giving you a strength, Rasta, give us a strength, because there's no major radio station right now is playing any major artist for free. You know, the record company have a package with these majors, the WZ, whatever, QMZ, whatever the hell them name.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So to me, the ones that's promoting these artists is the internet station, and we are playing them because we love them, not because they're paying us.
Yes.
We're playing the record because we love them so much and we love their work. Sometimes we don't even care about them as artists, but you see them work, we love them work. Because them artists are nowadays, the man them come in like some, I don't know where them come in like, brother. I can't even find a word for them. You know, because the man them do themselves so much injustice, especially with internet and social media, that them just purposely make people not like them, but we still love their music.
Their music, yeah,
we still love their music, and we not stop playing the music. But me never want to hear you up on the street, Rasta man. Go over there, some man.
They don't understand. They mix up the two. They don't understand.
Yeah,
all right,
so can't mix up the two. Personality and work. Nah.
So just so that people understand, you know, when I just wanted you to touch on that a little bit. We're not going to get too deep in it. You know, I just wanted to get people to have a different flavor of Ed Robinson, not just to get the radio side that the RGR family tend to know, the radio side and the singer side.
Yeah.
There's a person behind this. Behind the personality is a person. So I just wanted to share with the family a little bit of Ed Robinson, and there are a couple of chats that Ed and I have had on the night shift, and y'all can go search for that. Those that don't follow me yet on social media, go ahead and look me up at DJ Kevin Stew on Instagram and on Facebook, DJ Kevin Stew. Look me up. Look up the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew.
It's a business, Kevin. You know that. We know that. And even the artists them that is farming a fool of themselves, they know it's a business. So don't get me wrong, you know, they're doing it to create a buzz or to create attention, to bring that attention to their work. But sometimes they go about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know, because you have to understand that some people don't like you, so they automatically don't like your work.
Right.
You know, some people love you and they automatically love your work. But not everybody is gonna love you, Bridget. Not everybody is gonna hate you. You know, if you drop a #1 tune in the streets tomorrow morning, 2 million people hear it. That's why it's a million seller, because it's only 1 million people love you enough to buy that record.
Right.
The other million don't like you or don't like the song. They're not gonna spend any money on you.
All right, so question in the chat, Ed, and then we have two things you have to do. You need to answer this question, and you need to do something a cappella as per request in the chat. So big up to Sarah. I hope you're feeling better, my dear Richie. Sorry to hear that the COVID reached you, but we'll fight through this.
Yeah,
we're gonna make it hold it down.
I know.
Blessed love, Pablo. Big ups, Mark. You're not in here right now, but we know you're listening. Much love, brother.
Mark.
Yeah, man. Italy, Lorraine, Oral, Sally from the Virgin Islands. Enough love, Sally.
Yes, sir.
If I leave out anybody, I do apologize. Ed will jump into the chat room later. And St. Thomas did it. St. Thomas is there.
Yeah, man.
So,
Maine, big up Maine. Peru, big up every time.
So you have to go do something a cappella, Ark and Peddler.
You want the Ark and Peddler, you want the Acapulco, sure.
but before you do that, the question is about your management. Would you say your management, okay, your manager, is she demanding of your talent or work?
I refuse to answer that on the grounds it might incriminate me. No, man, I tell you the truth. This management team that I have, Virgin, that is headed by, Miss Joanna Marie, production team, record label,
Yes, yes.
is one of the most dedicated manager I've ever worked with. I mean, I can't find anything wrong or anything funny or phony about working with this lady. You know what I'm saying? I cannot, and I'm not just saying it, Rasta. I meant that from the bottom of my heart. It's the first time I ever work with a manager that I just kick back and say, all right, just do what you do. Because I see how she work with, other artists.
Right.
Alongside me. I see how she work with Mr. Vegas heavily too.
Yeah.
And she work with a lot of artists. She work with Mason the Emperor. And, we all see the result of that, Bridget. So, truth is, I don't have to say nothing, Rasta. I don't have to say anything when it comes to the publishing thing, the publicity thing, the PR thing. I don't have to even say nothing because they know what they're doing. All I have to do is just show up, Rasta.
Yeah.
All I have to do is just show up and put in the work. And trick is if I don't do my work when I'm supposed to do it, I'm gonna hear from the team. You know what I mean?
you won't stop hearing.
And I don't like when my check dock, so. So I have to put in the work, Rasta.
So from the bottom of your heart, from the bottom of your heart,
one of the greatest team I've ever worked with, Bridge. One of the greatest individual I've ever worked with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hands down,
and
the greatest, not even one up, the greatest.
And you say that is coming from the bottom of your heart and not the heart of your bottom.
Well, I don't even know about that part there, Rasta, but the truth. The truth is the truth, brother. And I mean, you can't color code the truth, brother. You can't color code the truth. You know what I mean? And the truth that Rasta. You know what I mean? And I can tell that to the world. You know what I mean? Unless it change later on down the line, I have no complaints right now, brethren. You know what I mean?
All right.
Doing what I got to do. You know what I mean?
All right, so Mr. Robinson, we have to go bounce, because at the top of the hour is a hard break on the radio side. What those on the TV side, you get to stick around and here I'm going to start bouncing some Ed Robinson tunes. And I'm running through, I have a few catalogs of his, so this is going to take us a while.
An old jungle man. Old jungle.
Yeah, not just a cat.
No animals are meat around here.
So I have a slew of tunes from Ed Robinson.
Yeah.
And
well, we have some new ones too, We have a brand new one in all my life,
Oh yeah, man. That's in the mix. In the mix.
Yeah, man, we have a brand new one we are premiere right now because we just come off a chart tapping one, the poorest people one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man. So that's what we are. That's what we're doing right now, my brother. This year into next, cause this year is a recovery year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just hope and pray come next year we can start hit the road again, brother. You know what I mean? Because we have so much serious plan for last year and all of them fall through because of the whole disease and the trick, you know what I'm saying? So, we have to, right now we're in the planning stage where we have set up everything for run next year, Rasta.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Hit the road again.
This year is a recovery year. I don't see anybody moving and traveling this year. I wouldn't even take that chance either, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we just have to just prepare for it, join the system, because you can't beat any system by going around it. You have to just join it, you know?
So, hear me now.
And whatever happen, brother, because we that's one thing we sure of is to exit this.
Yeah.
You know? So if this was meant for us to exit it, then we're gonna exit it, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, but if it's not meant for us to exit it, Rasta, then
stick around
what?
And do some things. So hear me now.
Yeah, man.
You have to do like a acapella thing, and then we go into the heartbreak on the radio in about 30 seconds. So you have to, those on the TV side when the break start, you're going to hear the acapella. So you have to everybody jump over the TV side. Do your acapella thing, Mr. Robinson. So we run some Ed Robinson
man,
tune.
Well, don't go to everybody where I listen right now, to all the fans, to all the people who love the work, to the people them where they love the work either. You know what I'm saying? Big up on yourself and thank you so much for enjoying and sharing. Seeing, I heard them say, Mom, yeah, cause I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, way too dark to see. And right now, I feel I'm a knocking on heaven's door. So what we're doing right now, we're knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knocking on heaven's door. Sit there, still
Just
you
can't believe. Yeah, so those of you who thought that is auto-tune or anything like that, no.
Yeah.
Ed Robinson, no, you
No,
use
don't beat
those
up
things.
auto-tuning and that. Don't beat up auto-tune.
No. I'm not saying anything bad about
One
it.
of the greatest invention ever invented, brother.
I'm just saying, you don't.
Yeah.
You might use it to add some
Yeah.
some body to a
man.
production, but when it comes to you belting out, it happened for
Yes, sir.
real thing.
Well,
And
you know it, my brother. You don't do this unless you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then sorry, you won't have any kind of longevity or any kind of what you call it now. You're not gonna have no kind of career if you don't know what you're doing in this thing. You know what I mean?
yes.
So forget it. You know what I mean? You can't be a half stepper when it comes to the music thing, because that's like being a pilot that don't really know how to fly. You know what I'm saying? You don't
You're a
want
pilot
none
light.
of those flying your plane, Rasta.
You're a pilot light.
Yes, you cannot be a pilot that knows how to fly. You have to be an artist that knows how to sing, or a singer that knows how to be an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't just depend on the mechanicals or the auto-tune or all of them just to put effect on your voice and make it sound good. Because career not going to run that way there. You're not going to have no longevity. You will be here today and gone next week, you know? That's
Right.
all.
So Ed,
Yeah, man.
for if anybody is new to this,
Mm-hmm.
where can people find you? Both weekly
Ah.
and social media.
Yeah, it's easy. Ed Robinson Music. Seeing? EdRobinsonOfficial.com. And that will direct you or redirect you to everywhere I'm at. Just get to my website. Website, I'm calling it, yes, website.
Mhm.
EdRobinsonOfficial.com. See? And you will find all links to whatever I'm doing radio-wise. You know, my catalog, my social
jungle log.
media thing, my Spotify thing, you know, where you can go listen to Ed Robinson. I probably have about 800 or so or more songs up there. You know, just go up there and, you know, there's millions of songs up there with Ed Robinson involved with that, both production and me singing, you know what I mean? So
it's like
we
the
put in
family.
some work, brother. Put in the 5,000 hours already, you know?
It's like the Reggae Global family. They want us to keep talking. I don't know. They keep putting questions in it. You have to go in the chat room, you know, Ed. You have to go in the chat room because they want to know how many tunes you actually have out there. They want to know if they have all of your tunes. They want to know if you start out in music. They want to know.
Yeah.
You wait. Anybody want to know his bank account so he can deposit some money? No, I don't.
Yeah, I can tell them that. I can tell
There's
them
a tip
that.
jar, no. There's a tip jar. Just put
Zero.
No, but the Reggae Global have a tip jar. Okay, use it.
Yeah.
All of the DJs, whichever DJs you want to tip, you can use a tip jar on ReggaeGlobalRadio.com. So if you want to send Ed money, use
I
a tip jar.
welcome it too.
Use a tip jar. That's why we have it.
Yeah, man, you have to welcome it, my brother. That them time, yeah.
So Ed,
Yeah,
listen.
man, but yes, I started out doing music. I couldn't do anything else. I didn't have any interest in doing anything else, you know.
Yeah.
Everything else that I do now is because of something that I love and I wanted to learn, like art. I paint, you know, like stuff that you see here on the wall, you know.
Yeah.
I paint and all of them stuff. I do pencil drawing, you know, acrylic work, you know, oil painting. I do all of them stuff there, you know. But that is something that I do outside. I don't even listen to music when I'm doing that stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I might stop and go learn the song. You know what I mean? You know? So, so there's a lot of things that I love to do. You know what I mean? I put it this way. I even love to do carpenter work, Virgin. You know, I like cutting up board and putting things together. Like me, I make furniture and all them things there. You know, the furniture we see now, me. In the background, I'm a studio right now. Me make them thing there, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you know, so them thing that I enjoy doing outside of music, you know, outside of what I do. But I never really learned anything like some go school for them thing, you know?
Right.
Never.
So hear me now.
Just love things and dedicate myself to it as opposed to running the streets and getting in that trouble, you know, like the average, you know, idler. You know, you find something to do with the time. Because my mother used to tell me, the devil find work for idle hands, you know what I mean?
I just think about blame upon the devil.
Whoever the devil is.
I just think about blame upon the devil.
Whoever the devil is, really, I can't make him find no work for me, you know what I mean?
I just bad mind and bad mind.
Go find work myself.
Devil, them just give devil bad name. Like them know devil.
Yeah, you know. you know how Satan gets him bad name.
Yeah. Alright, so
always God punish you, them say that the devil, you know?
or I'll say him have two artists that him need managing. So if you can take on two artists under your management umbrella, if you Ed Robinson can take on two artists.
No, I tell you one thing with Oral. If you feel like you're at the point where you need management, then that's cool. Nothing is wrong with that. But at this point of any artist career right now, you only need management when you're going to take the next step. See? Because if you're not a name brand out there yet, you really don't need management. Because there's nothing coming in, you know, for you to have the people manage it. You know, right. Because management is just for people who go talk to the corporate America, the corporate Jamaica, the business people, them contracts, you know, big shows and all them thing there. You know what I mean? Real show. If you do like a club show, sometimes you don't really need a management for that. You just need a road manager. You need a man on the road with you or a woman on the road with you.
Right.
To go do the talking.
Yeah.
Because us as artists, we're really too good for the talking now.
Yes, handle the fine tune the things. We cost
you in a minute in a Rasta.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You need the diplomat to the group.
You know, we're emotional creature in a brethren. See?
Yeah.
We're very emotional. So sometimes a man might just rub you the wrong way or say the wrong thing to you. And you just deal with them case right there. Because you have to remember, so we come from the streets in a brethren. We don't really come from uptown. We don't speak properly, you know. You understand me? So we're not the proper speaking kind of people, you know. So we make business people talk to business people.
Right.
You understand me? So until you learn it oral, you know, until you learn how to talk business to people, if you can play both roles, you know, then that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, but when you reach a certain level, that's when you really need management. But for now, what you need is a PR person. You need a publicist. You need to build your brand first. You know?
So I guess a question.
Build whatever you call yourself. If you call yourself oral, build a brand there. If you call yourself, you know, whatever, just build a brand there. And then now you bring in the management there because you're going to need more than one manager in your life.
Okay, so it look like I misread the question. It's asking if your manager can take on two more artists. Well, I can answer that one for you, Oral. His manager cannot take on two more artists. I can tell you that right now.
No. I want to do something, you know. The office and the company probably can do it, you know. But they're not going to take on an artist that they have to build. You understand me? They're going to take on an artist that already have a buzz. They call it a buzz out there in the streets. You understand?
Yeah.
So once you have a buzz out there, you make the work lighter for them. You know, you make it easier because now them can go negotiate for you.
Right.
As opposed to trying to bill you, then go negotiate. I hold it more time that too much time that for them.
Right.
You know, that is artist development, Rasta. You know, that's a different, you know, kettle of shrimp. You know?
Richie said, yeah, because I don't see when Joanna sleeps. I don't think anybody sees when Joanna sleeps.
Well, I can't answer that question, Rasta.
Yo, listen. I'm going to bounce through the catalog.
That question, Rasta.
I'm going to bounce through the catalog.
Ask them.
I'm going to bounce through the catalog. Yeah, Oral. Joanna, Reggae Global Management, Reggae Global Entertainment, Joanna Marie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a whole interesting dynamic once you get into the Reggae Global family and under the umbrella. It's a lot of things going on. Alright, so
you see, as an artist, my brethren, a lot of times we know what is supposed to be done,
yeah,
but we don't know how it's supposed to be done.
right.
You understand me? I know what I'm looking for as an artist in life. I know what is supposed to happen. When I'm working with a manager and I say to the manager, I say, when you're going to set up this and that and that and that to happen, right? And them go soon. I know what is supposed to happen. I know what I'm looking for. But my problem is, as an artist, I never learn how. See? I never learned how to do that. So I couldn't do it for myself. So I have to find, I couldn't be my own lawyer, Virgin.
Right.
I couldn't be my own manager. I couldn't be my own road manager. Because the things that road manager does, See? You need a special kind of person to be a road manager for people like Ed Robinson,
You need a special kind of person to be a manager for Ed Robinson.
You understand? Because the truth is, I know everything we can handle out there as an artist.
Yeah.
See, even if you're the coolest and the nicest guy in the world,
right?
Where would I find time to get my rest so I can go up on stage, go farm a fool? I couldn't get no rest. That means when I go up on the stage, I burn out and look like me about 95 years old.
Yeah.
You understand me? But I go find time for take care of me. When I go find time for, have some fun on the road. You know what I mean? Right, find time for that.
Right.
So you have to have a manager or a road manager to do them thing there. You have to have even a roadie, because if you're a guitarist, you're a keyboard player, you have to have a man to carry your keyboard motor, and you can't lift up every keyboard, Rasta.
Right.
You understand me? So you need a road man, you know.
Whereas if you're a drummer,
all of these workers, all of these workers and these corporate people comes in, Bridget.
Yeah.
I can't go talk to William Morrison, booking agency, Bridget. I have to have, the Jonah Maries and, the Kevin Stu and the Marlon Burrell them for go talk for me. You know what I'm saying? Because those people are my team. Those are my goal in my defense. I am just the shooter.
Yeah.
I mean them put up front for shooting, sometimes when I mistake, I get the credit,
Yeah, man.
You understand me? So there's a team behind the Bob Marleys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we all know the team behind Bob Marley. You think Bob Marley could just get up and sing talking blues and chant down Babylon and reach where him reach?
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a factory behind manufacturing that brand when named Bob Marley. And if we notice, Bob Marley deceased and gone, left we and dropped flesh long time. Bob Marley I do dirt right now.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing? But still, Bob Marley is still the biggest name in the business. How come?
Right. Yep.
What's the last time him sing a new tune? You understand me? So it's a business, Rasta. We as artists that don't see it that way, because we don't have no time to see it that way.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So it looked like I'm going to have to bring Jonah back on as a secret ingredient, because the amount of questions in the chat, right, Boy,
yeah.
I'm going to have to get rid of you quick, because the more we talk, the more questions come.
I
So
just shoot the goals, Virgin. After the goalie defend it and the defender defend it and the link man give me the ball, I just grab that ball, roll it out and go around 2 times and just shoot the goal and score it, and we come out the winner. You know what I mean?
We just win.
Yeah, man. It's a game, Virgin. It's a game, and if you don't understand this game as an artist, which, to be honest with you, I didn't understand the game. That's why I was such a hard artist to work with at the beginning of my career. You understand me?
Yeah.
I can't put up with corporate America by myself. So you have to have the people and put up with corporate America. We talk their language.
Right.
Talk their proper English thing. Because I probably go in these people's office and shout at them. How we are talking? You know what I mean? You can't, but not work for them kind of money there. But the management will go in and negotiate. I never even know the word negotiate. You understand me? Because I tell a guy what me want, and him don't want to hear that, brother.
Right.
You know
right,
what I mean?
Right.
So them see you as somebody who they cannot work with. You're hard to work with. You have no discipline. You're ignorant. You know what I mean? You have no principle. They see all of those things, and we think that them are this way when they were right.
Hey, Ed. So, them asking in the chat room how Joanna managed to stay on top of things, right? If she's organized and how her mind thinks.
You have to ask her family that, you know.
But hold on. No, Melly in the chat room, and Melly responded to that a little bit. And somebody go say, I wonder if Ed help her.
Help her do what?
Right.
Music business, yeah.
Listen. I'm going to have to bring Joanna back and so that they can question her. Because the amount of questions that these people have for Joanna. And listen, if you all knew all the active participants under the Reggae Global umbrella,
thank you, my brother. If people
you'd have a better understanding of how the thing run.
All right, people must know how. When people say the people who pull the puppet masters, maybe they'll understand that. In the company called Reggae Global, see, I am just one of the puppets, brother. I have people pulling my strings. You know, see, I never learned these things from long time, you know. See, and I had to learn them the hard way.
Yeah.
The very, very hard way. I had to learn these things hard, and a lot of artists don't know these things. Because I still work with artists now that think management a fool, management a this, management a that, and them don't want to manage and all them things. And I go like, wow, how do I? You see, you can't really teach a old Doberman no tricks. You understand me? You can't teach a old poodle no tricks. See? You have to just watch them probably destroy themselves, because if you try to talk to these Doberman and these mongrels, see? You're gonna run into problem with them. You and them now gonna get along. You and them used to be brethren 4, 5, 10 years ago, and now you're not brethren with them anymore. Because you try to show them what you learn, see? And how to work with management, and how to work with agencies, and how to work with all of these people, you know, because these people know language in this industry that you don't know. And that's why people like us got burnt in the early stage of our career, where a guy signed a contract with me for life and I did not know, because he put a word in the name perpetuity, see? And it means for life. I mean, just sign it. I just signed it for a nice little chunk of money, not knowing that I was giving away my career.
Right.
You understand me? So, but if I had management that would say, let me read through this contract before you sign it.
There you go.
You know, because even though I read it through, but I did not understand what I read.
Right.
You understand me? So yeah, I read it through. Me not dunce. Me go to Spanish town school. Me learn to read good. You know what I mean? So even though I read through this contract, I thought I understand what was there, but I didn't, because I don't know lawyer language. I don't know management language, and that's where they catch us slipping. Let's say 35 years ago, they catch us slipping and then just grab you and reel you in like you was part of the fishery.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Yeah, man.
Parts of the business is parts of the business that people don't understand.
If I learn how to work, if anybody in a college or school, high school that we went to, they teach us how to work with corporate and management, or even work with your lawyer. You understand me? The only thing we know about lawyers who are going to defend when we commit crime, brethren. We never know so them have music lawyer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, entertainment.
You know, anytime you say how we grew up and how we was raised as young boys. Seeing?
Yeah.
When somebody said, oh, get a lawyer, but me not commit no crime this week. We are talking about lawyer. After the police not hold me this week for nothing. We are talking about lawyer. Music lawyer. Them have music industry lawyer who just do that. Who just talk
just entertainment
music business, brethren.
Yeah.
Entertainment lawyer. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the entertainment industry I don't know the entertainment business, brethren. I know the entertainment industry because it's two things we're working with right now. You know, we are working with the industry and we are working with the business side.
Right.
I don't claim to know anything about business, and that's why I learned the hard way that you have to find people who know the business, not people who know the industry, because you can learn the industry in a heartbeat. That's all we do. You know, we know what's the new machines that just come out. We know what's the new software, the new plugins. We know all of that.
Yeah.
Lawyers don't know none of this.
No, none of it.
And we don't know what the lawyers know because every weekend the music business change.
That is why it's a team effort. When an artist reach a certain level, he has to have a team. Sir. So Italy, welcome. Sir. Italy, welcome to the show. Listen, Ed, this will go on forever because these people want to know more and more. How long has Joanna been managing his career, and has his career changed since she started?
Joanna been managing me for what? I probably think it's about 2 years now. Yeah. See? And the way my career changed, brethren, we're getting calls from corners of the world that I didn't even know exist. I'm seeing royalty checks from corners of the world that I didn't even know exist. I'm getting played from corners of the world because my catalog has been, what you call that?
Your jungle log.
Out.
Your jungle log.
Every other 2 day my catalog is being blasted out.
You mean your jungle log?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, when we are clown, we can talk about that. But when we say, the real thing, we say catalog, so people understand what I'm saying. But truth be told is, I mean, I just got a record deal. I just signed a record deal for 3 years with Jablu Hop and Sony. You know what I mean? Right before the epidemic hit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of people don't really know about that yet. But I've been signed I signed a record deal right before the epidemic. We only put out one record. And the album is ready and sitting there waiting. I probably have to change up some things now because the style of music change.
Yeah.
To fit the era, because come next year, trust me, a lot of us is not gonna be around with that new style. It's gonna be something else. And you're going to sound vintage if you put out stuff like that, So, you know how it is, my virgin. I mean, since she been managing my career, virgin, there has been a lot of, it moved from about 10 to about 80 right now,
Yeah,
in that 2 year brethren, and we seen it because we're getting feedback from the rest of the world every day, brother.
Yeah.
Every day, you know what I mean? So that's basically it, my brethren, because I've learned how to work with that corporate thing with just one person, with just her. I learned the word corporate, corporate work, brother, because the truth is, and the good thing is, I'm not working with them. Saying she's working with them. She can come tell me, say, listen, they want you to do this and they want you to do that. And I'm like, all right, cool. We get that done. But back in the days, no corporate body couldn't come tell me about do this. I would say, yo, who you talk to? You know what I mean? So you have to understand, my virgin. I mean, when you have somebody to break down, what they call it now, the mechanics, break down how things work, and how things don't work. Now we understand how it works, brother. Because with the age and and the experience, you get wisdom from that.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
And we learn as we go along. So now I still can't go talk to no proper speaking guy uptown. It annoys me. To sit down and talk to all of these proper speaking guys. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, I have people who can do that now, and when them come back and relate that back to me in my own lingua and my own, per my own level, because them can take it from here and bring it down to my level and say, all right, this is how it works. See, I know what I'm looking for, I know what I want, and I know what to deal with. I just don't know how to deal with it, because they have their ways how they deal with it.
Right.
Yeah,
see,
man. And
Every
for years I've been doing that. Don't get me wrong, for years I've been doing that. I've been working with Liars before. I've been working with record company because my existence in America is a record company bring me out of Jamaica and bring me here,
Right.
You understand? They take me right off our stage at Sunsplash and brought me to this country, then bring me to LA.
Right.
So I was there with them for like 2-3 years with nothing done because them trying to dictate to me the style of music. Them trying to dictate to me what I'm supposed to sing about.
So they liked you for your voice or they liked you for your music?
No, I think don't get it wrong now, don't get it twisted. When a record company pick you up, you have to understand the personalities that they assign you to. Them assign me to a little guy who have this big bright ideas where he wants to put me, what niche, what category, what kind, the style of music. Because I'm look upon you and just say, all right, you don't fit here. Them look upon you and judge you, even though they know you're doing reggae, but they don't know the reggae market.
Right.
Right? So they're trying to fit you into another market, where they created. I never knew them thing there. All I know is that's not my style of music.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not feeling that. I don't know if I can go up on stage and move the way me want to move to that style of music. So I rebel. And right at the moment when I rebel, I'm rebelling directly to them, not to my management, because I never have no management that was capable at the time when we could have talked to, because the management wasn't even around me. The management was in Jamaica dealing with 15 other artists.
Right.
But not knowing that those kind of people that said they were my manager, they were really great road managers. Don't get me wrong now with them, Them carry artists on the road and them have 15 shows a week for all of these artists. And them give me work on the road, because I used to tour heavily.
Right. Right.
I used to tour heavily, but when it comes to your career management, them manage your live performance on the road, so which makes them a road manager. They're great at that. But when it comes to talking to record company, they're worse than me. You understand me?
In that respect, in that aspect now, they become damagers.
Brother, I don't even know what they were, and I would not disrespect them at this stage of my life to say they were damagers. Them just never know what they were doing when it comes to the management side of things. Because working with the people I'm working with now I realize that they did not know jack when it comes to management, but I have ultimate respect for them when it comes to road management.
Got you.
They're some of the greatest road managers I've ever worked with.
Again, it's the business of the business.
Exactly. It's like, watch this. Back in the days, we used to call executive producers. We used to call them producers.
Yeah. When all them do is put up the money.
All right. A guy pay for the studio time. A guy build him studio. A guy make him studio. A guy own the studio. But yet, so them put me and Dean Fraser in there. Me and Mikey Bennett in there. And Dean Fraser produced the record. Mikey Bennett produced the record. But when the record come out, you see it produced by John Blow. You understand me? John Blow is just the guy who put up the finance and put up everything and he manufactured the record. He's not the producer for the record.
Right.
He's the executive producer. Is the executive producer, Bridget, not the producer. And for years we are called them guy the producer.
You see, again,
you understand?
I want to sit down with you one day and do a broadcast on the business. Looking into the business.
I don't know nothing about the business.
From the aspect of an artist looking on and what you had experienced. And you touched on some of those things tonight. And I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it right here because we know we can go on for a while. Somebody told me recently that they hung out with you and they were in the school of Ed. So we know we can go on for a while.
I think I was giving them some advice.
So, John from France, welcome. You will get to meet Joanna Marie. Just go ahead and get that contact information that Melly put in the chat right there. You can go ahead and reach out to Joanna Marie and find out some more about management and the possibility of management and
and
production
artist development, you know.
and production and music production, artist development.
Yeah, they will
And artist
decide whether
management.
or not you
So
need management or artist development. Cause there's two things about that thing there, you know.
right.
Because sometimes the artists, them, like I said before, Bridget, sometimes the artists, them don't really have a name. That's good. That's up on a level that you need management.
Right.
You understand me? Because what do you need a manager for when you're not getting any kind of call or any kind of work? You probably just need a PR person to build your name up, to bring your name up here. That's when you need management, Rasta.
Yep.
You understand me? And that we never knew back in the early days. So we draft your manager when we have one tune, you know, and the manager, they can't get, you know, big work. So you eventually end up cussing them or eventually end up disrespecting them because it's not their fault. You only have one record.
Yeah.
You understand me? You only have one tune, so you can go make your name out there. Go do some little free show. Go do couple little free dance. You know, make a big singer call you up. Go friend up a big artist and make them call you up. Go do couple little duet with a dancehall artist and make them call you up. And build your name from there. We never know them things, the Rasta.
All right. So
You know, we did not know those things.
One more question before you go.
Shoot them, man.
You need to jump in the chat room. Does Ed
I
produce?
will. You know I'm a place.
Does Ed produce Joanna Marie also?
Did I ever produce Joanna Marie? I think I produced 2 songs for her so far. Maybe we can try again. That's one song. And I don't remember the next one. But I don't think she liked me producing her or too much because I'm not a nice guy in the studio. Put it that way, brother. You know, and a lot of people don't think I'm a nice person in the studio. I am very aggressive. I'm very real to what I want out of an artist. And if I'm not getting it, I will go to any means, even some, not, I wouldn't say violent, but even some very aggressive means to get what I want out of an artist. And when I get it, I start laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The minute I get what I want out of an artist, I start laughing at them. So they know I never really viciously serious, but me serious.
Right.
So I think she kind of not like to work with me as a producer, but I like working with her as a producer. You know what I mean?
But it's funny because people say that Joanna Marie will get things out of them in a similar fashion.
I lie, I never know that. She never that for rough, man. Well, I guess I'm an easy guy to work with.
Anyway, people want to know about the collaboration and the duets and thing. So that's another broadcast altogether. 28 minutes before the top of the hour.
We never really think about that. I think we mind play it sometimes, but you know, she have her own thing going. I have my own thing going. You know, I have my work doing. She have her work doing. So
you co-produce?
You know, contrary to her really I go. I would just keep the vibe bubbling because you don't know it go.
You co-produce? This is another question. One more question. I need for y'all to stop so I can. You guys co-produce? You and John Marie. Do you co-produce?
Get back to the music.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do you and John Marie co-produce?
Yes. I normally. We've never been in the studio at the same time working on the same project, but this is how it's done. I did a bunch of tracks, you know. I do the music beds, you know. I pass it on to her. She find the artists them, and then she get to the studio and work the vocals with the artists them. So together, it seems like, you know, yeah, we both co-produce, but we never really been in the studio at the same time, you know, beating up the artists them to do their work. I don't remember we in the studio at the same time doing that, you know, because she have a different style how she work with people, and I have a totally different style how I work. You know what I mean? So I don't think we can really come together and work because I like how she work. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. You know, I love how she work and I admire the way she works. You know, I'm not sure she admire the way I work, or probably she do, but she never really tell me. Listen. First time I work with her, she tell me I was violent. You know? So you know how that goes.
Listen,
But we get the song done though.
right? Ed Robinson.
Yeah, man.
I truly appreciate
Yes, sir.
the reasoning. We went way
cool,
over the allotted time for the
lie.
secret ingredient. But well, it's not the night shift, The night shift we can do this all night. But the secret ingredient,
Melly, I got dock somebody pay tomorrow, I win a Friday.
I'm in trouble now. Yeah. But is it because she was a part of? Is it because Melly was a part of it? Because she asked questions too. She can't cut my check, She can't dock my check, Oh,
yeah, right.
so John from France.
My shit get docked every week, right?
John from Ed. I need for you to
Yes, sir.
welcome John from France to the family, please. He's from France and has just found a new radio home in Reggae Global Radio. So your full screen. Go ahead
Big
and
up,
welcome him.
my brother. John, welcome, King. Saying welcome to the family, brother. You know what I mean? You know, so you're there forever. And we won't let you down. Don't even trip. See?
So and Peter John from Belize, welcome to the family. Ed, Peter John is letting you know that
I want to give you a joke. That's the last country I've been to before the pandemic was Belize,
Oh yeah? Nice.
Yeah, man. That's the last country I went to. Me, Glenn Washington, and Mr. Mega, Freddie McGregor.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, Peter John. Peter John says he was at the show.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Big up, Peter. Big up.
See Melly saying, Ed, you don't follow the rules. Yeah, yes, Melly. It's Ed. It's Ed. It's not me. It's Ed.
You see?
It's him.
But I'll tell you one thing, Melly. I'm learning how to work with management, all right?
Listen, Ed, I'm going to bounce some of your tunes.
I'm learning.
I won't even ask you to introduce that. I'm going to bounce some of your tunes. Those of you who are listening in right now, catch Ed on the Reggae Lane right here on Reggae Global Radio.
Wednesdays and Thursdays, sometimes on Friday. I'll replace, if somebody can't work, I'll replace them,
Yeah, man. Ed multi-talented like that, and as big and bad as you see him look, just soft. Don't make him fool you.
We just love it, man. We just love it, my brother. We do it because we love it. We don't do it for the love. We do it because we love it.
Because we love it. Yes, sir. All right, so I'm going to bounce out some tunes.
Yes, sir.
From some of your various albums randomly. We're just going to run through them real quick.
Just
people, if you don't get them,
visit
visit officialedrobinson.com. Or it's official Ed Robinson Music. Which one?
Give thanks to everybody, brethren, and thank you so much for having me here, sir.
Yeah, man. Much love. Anytime.
And when I learn how to interview people, I'm good. You're going to be the first one I interview.
I don't do interviews, sir. I don't conduct interviews. So when you learn how to interview people, you let me, you come teach me. Because I don't do those things. Much love.
We got the chat room. I soon join.
Jump in. I'll run some tunes.
Yes, man. That's cool, my brother. I soon join.
All right.
Yes, sir. One.
This tune here.
Yes, the best is gonna come my way, 'cause a better done come.
This is Ed Robinson.
I've been trying a long time.
It's called The Best Is To Come. The best is gonna come.